Defending champions Kingston College are off to a flying start in the ManningCup competition, sending an ominous message to rivals with a 5-1 beating of Calabar on Saturday's opening day at Sabina Park. KC were powered by a double strike from Dejan Whisper Richards, the attacker of whom much is expected over the campaign. We have highlights.
As we take a look at the highlights here, and the majority of the chances went to Kingston College, and this was the first one. It was a good one. Richards beating Cotton at the near post.
Yeah, beautiful goal, just coming inside, switching flank and going across to go on his favorite left foot.
In the second half, they went up a couple gears. Dwight Jeremiah, what a ball this was.
And if the first goal was good, this was better.
Yep.
This was the top pick of the bunch, the cherry on top of the cake. He just watched it expertly. Its execution was perfect. The contact with the ball was a relationship that many would envy in a relationship. That was expertly done.
He was involved in the third goal as well. Just touching this one inside, and then this was locked in at the back post. And bang, the finish. Wonderfully executed by Kennedy.
Yeah, it was a good combination play between Mattis and Richards.
A sub wanted a bit of the action. He was there in the 6-yard box to poke home.
Well, you have to be there and you have to buy a ticket to win, and he was there, ever present. A poacher's goal if there was one, and making sure that Calabar's defense didn't rest and Kingston College quality didn't drop.
They did answer. Calabar, Omar Walker firing that one home, and just putting one back for the team from Red Hills Road.
Consolation goal for sure at that time, 4-1, and Lee unsighted by the number of bodies in front of him.
And this time a keeper's error, but he was injured. Codlin couldn't get down in time to properly gather, but Gibbs was right beyond the doorstep to get his second.
Yeah, I think Rankin was at fault there. Shouldn't have allowed Calabar KC to recover, but once they did, Codlin put under pressure, injured, difficult to go down, and then hard to recover because of his groin injury. In that end, Kingston College, 5th goal, an emphatic in their display today.
So Dejan, 2 goals in your debut, brilliant performance. What went right for you today in your ManningCup debut?
Well, it was just my teammates. It wouldn't be anything about my teammates. My teammates helped me a lot to get me to where am I. Well, I'm from Phoenix still, so I have a big up Phoenix from they make where I am now. So.
All right, a comprehensive showing by Kingston College. But what more should we expect from Dejan Richards and Kingston College?
Well, I didn't come to get 2. I come to get 4. I promised my mother that, so I'm disappointed in myself, and that's just that.
Coach, a disappointing defeat today against arch rivals Kingston College. Are you more disappointed in the scoreline or the performance of the team?
I was more disappointed with the scoreline. I thought some of the goals that we gave up, we could have prevented with a little bit more control and a little bit more poise. But they are a young team, they're going to have to learn, and we're going to learn from them playing against the best. We played against the defending champions today. We scored 1 goal, so that gives us a little impetus. It's the first game of the season. We had 6 weeks of training, and it was a learning curve for these young players.
Right, more difficult games to come in the zone that you're in, known as the group of death. How do you get your team to bounce back from a performance like this?
We just have to continue to nurture them, continue to encourage them, and continue to work with them in training. It's the first game of the season. We don't want to get discouraged. We just have to focus and continue to play hard and work hard.
Definitely expected to win the game. And coming out here and scoring 5 goals, the disappointment is that we conceded 1, and the other disappointment is that we didn't score that other goal that we had so hoped for. So, must say congratulations to Calabar. They played much better than I expected, so must also give congratulations to them. And then I saw some tactical adjustment from the Calabar coaching staff, which I picked up on, and I must also say well done to their coaching staff. But kudos to us. We won the game, goals win games, and we did what we have to do.
Talk about damning with faint praise. All right, in the Costa Cup opener, defending champions Garvey Maceo had to come from behind twice to salvage a 2-2 draw against Kemps Hill. We have those highlights.
And this happened.
Yeah, opportunity for Kemps Hill, and they took advantage. They had a similar one earlier in the game where Richard Robinson went for the shot. This time he made the pass, and what a pass it was.
Yeah, beautiful goal here. He looked up, so it was specific what he wanted to do. Pretty much passing into the path, 2 yards out from goal, and couldn't miss from that distance.
Well, Myrick decided that his front men weren't doing the job. He decided to go from distance. And well, Raheem Reed says, well, let me reward you. That's exactly what he did, and it was 1-1.
Yeah, I think he went for the long barrier, was going down with his knee at the last minute, just decided and realized it was going away from him, yeah, and then didn't have the crumble in time. That just crept under him.
If you ever got an A for effort, that was it. 1-1 at that stage. Second half now. Shot from Donalds, taking a deflection. 2-1 to Kemps Hill. They were back in front.
Yeah, deflection there coming off Thomas, trying to deflect it off goal, but straight he bamboozled the goalkeeper in the end.
Yeah, then trying to pass out from the back, and the ball falling for Orlando Lawrence, who made no mistake with this ferocious right-footed effort. The goalkeeper unmoved. It was 2-2. Mundo cutting inside the box and going for goal, trying to beat the goalkeeper at his near post, coming off the left upright. And in the final analysis, there was a terrific save in the closing minute and a half of that game from Raheem Reed of Kemps Hill, keeping it to 2-2.
Pretty sure that you are happy with how you played today.
Yes, sir. It's a great game. Just followed the coach's instruction and everything came out as we planned.
Let's start here. You would have found now that the counter-attack is one of the strengths of your team. You would have scored both goals from a counter-attack. What can you do to ensure that it is tweaked enough for the rest of the season?
Well, we work on a variety of things in training, you know. Counter-attack is one of the main things we looked at. Knowing the quality of our team, knowing the strength, so we have to play to our strength. So if it needs to be that we need to tweak in terms of the counter-attacking play, if we need to pass around the ball more, then we'll do it, as each match has its own merit.
All right, so you're on the points table, 1 point, of course, probably your hardest game of the zone. What's the trick from here?
Well, we treat each game as they come, each game in stages. We're happy for the result. We try to get it in the players' head that we're not leaving here without a result, and going 1 goal up early in the game. We knew that definitely. When I went into the second half, I said to halftime, I said to them, listen, they are defending champions, but they are humans. We scored on them first, so that is a confidence builder for them, and they just took it home.
Not looking like the team that you would have looked like last season, but it's just the first game of the season. Is it a case of just a little bit of rust?
I think I disagree with you. The difference with last season that we have a 20-goal man, Gregor Cousins, who would have scored most of those chances. You know, I think we're fluent in offense. We were a little bit shaky in defense earlier. I think the guys really showed some resilience, you know, and come back 2 times. But, you know, I think, you know, we need to put chances away, easy chances away, and we'll have easily won this game.
Yeah, so these are the full results from the weekend. Garvey Maceo and Kemps Hill 2-2. Godfrey Stewart, the former champions, drawing 1-1 with Black River. Grange Hill beaten 5-1 by the Manning's School. Petersfield 3-0 over Belmont Academy. No goals between Lacovia and BB Coke. Sydney Pagan falling 4-0 to Stets. Wycliffe Martin High and Horace Clark High drawing 2-2. St. Mary Technical beating an Otter Bay 2-0. We're going out east now. Tacky 4-0 to the good over St. Mary High. Charlemont 3-1 over Enid Bennett. Dintil 3-1 over Ureton. Paul Bogle 3-1 over Robert Lightburn. Morant Bay beat St. Thomas Tech 2-0. So too did Seaforth against Yalas. McGrath 1-0 over Guys Hill. And Magotty and the school from on top of the hill, Monroe, drawing 1-1. So the full slate of results in the Acosta Cup from Saturday. So Lance, let's start with KC and Calabar. Yeah. On Friday's zone, the KC coach was rather dismissive of the Calabar challenge, saying this is not boys champs, it's going to not be a contest, and it really wasn't.
Yeah, he said this is football, this is not track and field, which is where Calabar offers them, you know, very, very solid resistance. Casey looked awesome, George. That's the truth. And to think that they lost, I think, 15 or so players from last season, and to look the way they did on the weekend shows that the program at Kingston College is pretty solid. We know that over the years they've been doing well in the under-14, the under-16 tournaments and so on. So it's a matter of creating a platform with these younger players now transitioning to the ManningCup level. And they looked pretty awesome. The Calabar coaching staff has Andrew Price and O'Neill Bigger Thompson, two men in their playing days who were very solid defensive players. And the Calabar defense was breached consistently all evening. And Casey looks awesome. I haven't seen the other teams, but I can say from now that Casey will take a lot of beating.
Yeah, the journalist in me wants to be very circumspect about the young man from Casey, Dijon Richards. They call him Whisper. But I've watched a lot of his. I heard so much about him. I watched Phoenix Academy, the club that he's affiliated with, Craig Butler's outfit, and I've watched several practice games where he's been involved, and I was impressed then. Seeing him on Saturday, I was even more impressed. But I want to remind people, he's a boy. He's a young man. Keep the expectations reasonable. Don't go putting any pressure, undue pressure on him. It's enough that he plays for the famous purpose, Kingston College, and that he has advertised his well-being in that first game. I don't want to build him as a star because he's not. He's a young man with tremendous potential and talent. And I hope he stays fit, enjoys his football, and that KC and the competition gets the benefit of his undoubted talent over the course of the season.
Yeah, clearly very talented. And for Garvey Maceo, I thought the Kemps Hill defense line looked pretty vulnerable all evening, and the fact that they were able to avoid being beaten is some credit to their resilience and their heart in keeping themselves into the game. I think Garvey Maceo will rebound though and get some big results for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, but Meron Gordon made the nuclear point. When you take 20 goals out of the team, Gregory Cousins know what college in the United States, you're going to have some adjustment issues. Let's hope they adapt and adjust quickly.